From amazing 5-bedroom, 2-story homes to beautiful 2 bedrooms with office space, Celebrity Homes has the perfect home for you. Our homes come with amazing features, vaulted ceilings, sprinkler systems, quartz countertops, designer light packages, and more. Plus, Celebrity Homes is proud to offer our new exclusive closing package. Get a refrigerator, washer-dryer, garage door opener, instant access to Wi-Fi, professionally installed blinds, and up to $3,000 towards closing costs. Yes, it's all included. Visit CelebrityHomesOmaha.com today.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other topics, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Welcome back, goons and goonettes, and say hello to my little podcast. Today, on another super saucy AFK solo episode, we are cracking open the AFK Chat Room vault and hearing from all of you beautiful beauties out there. So come on, ask me your questions, tell me your troubles. Ninja is here to help. All right, starting off with Alexis.
Hi, Ninja. I was wondering, what impact do you want to make on all your viewers?
What impact do I want to make on all my viewers? Alexis, that's a great question. Thank you for submitting it. I just want to brighten people's days, and, you know, if they give them like at the end of the stream, if their day is better, then like my job is done. Ever since I was little, living with my parents, obviously living with my parents, just growing up with my family, I always just wanted to like make people laugh and brighten people's day, even, you know, before streaming was even a thing. You know, we would watch movies, and on the way home from the movie theater with my family, I would always remember all the quotes and try to do impressions and impersonations of like, you know, the quotes in the movies and just make people laugh. So, and it made me feel good, right? I think that maybe it's like a youngest child thing, right? I always, if I could get my big brothers to laugh too, or even my parents, it felt really good. So for me, it's just something that I aim to do. You know, I just want them, to be happy, to be happier after watching my channel, and, you know, to feel like they're a part of the community. Thank you for your question, Alexis.
What's up, Ninja? I've got more of a game than a question for you, I guess, but can you create the world's greatest fictional football team? I'm talking characters from anything. Movies, cartoons, anime, books. This team's got to be the best there could ever be. Win the Galactical Super Bowl, beat any other team ever created.
Bro, all right. So Austin's dream football team Dream football team. We need offensive line, defensive line, quarterback, receivers, tight ends. See some cornerbacks as well. Quarterbacks. Okay. And a running back, RB1. Okay. This would take too long to sit here and like go through. I'll do my best. Okay. So obviously for a quarterback, we would want someone who's incredibly fast, tough, with a great arm, from an anime, or not even an anime, just a person, right? Maybe I feel like this question is so crazy, right? Because you could just build this God Squad, a galactic, dude. Give me oh my God, Navi's getting it on the podcast. Oh my God, bro. All right, I think I would have to do like, you know, give me Goku, right? Give me Goku as my quarterback. Obviously, he's got an incredible arm, super fast, super saiyan, can never be tackled. Right? Give me Jiren as my no. Yeah, screw it. No. Give me Jiren as my fullback, because the dude's just an absolute tank. I'm thinking like Dragon Ball. Give me Zenitsu as my running back. Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. Super fast. Offensive line, defensive line. Dude, I'm trying to like rack my brain, dude. I will just have fun with it, dude. I know you want it to be crazy. It's not going to be perfect. We're going to have fun with this. Give me the offensive line. Give me my. All right, this is crazy. Navi's just bark. She won't stop barking. This is hilarious. Navi. We're gonna mess with this, dude. Give me the offensive. Sorry, guys. I don't even know. Dogs are crazy. Give me the offensive line from what? This is not happening. Yes. Am I being trolled right now? There's a Roomba in my room. I'm not even joking. Literally, I'm just so distracted. Dogs are barking every 5 seconds, and then there's a Roomba out of nowhere. We don't have a Roomba. I didn't even know we had a Roomba. A Roomba just pulls up in my room and starts mapping out the room, and it was so distracting. All right, let me try to finish this question. Jesus. Okay, give me the offensive line from the longest yard, and give me the defensive line from the water boy. Boom. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Honestly, I didn't do this question justice. I'm going to have to come back and honestly think about this at a high level. I appreciate your question. Awesome. I try my best. Our next message comes from Caleb.
Hey Ninja, huge fan. My name's Caleb, and my question is, do you ever regret going into gaming and streaming instead of pursuing a full-time career with Noodles and Company? Thank you.
Wow, Caleb, that's a good question, bro. Do I ever regret streaming and gaming and leaving Noodles and Company? Every day of my life, man. Every single day, just all I think about is where I could have been in the corporate ladder at Noodles and Company if I stayed there. Would have, could have been promoted to manager and maybe even general manager, then regional manager. You know what I mean? Who knows? Yeah, I know that is a jokey joke of a question. To answer it, no. Obviously, being fired from Noodles and Company was one of the best decisions that ever happened, or one of the best things that ever happened to me, because then I just pursued gaming and streaming pretty much full time. So it was kind of like the extra push that I needed. So great question, Caleb. Our next question comes from Giovanni.
I am a fellow Star Wars fan. I know you like Star Wars. What is your favorite Star Wars movie, show, and character?
Giovanni, dude, that's a great question, bro. My favorite Star Wars movie, it's probably Revenge of the Sith. And my favorite Star Wars show, it's not even close. It has to be The Mandalorian as of right now. My favorite Star Wars character has got to be Obi-Wan, dude. Like the lore and like the edits on TikTok of Obi-Wan, like where it's like Akshan's like, I will not fight you. There's another person, I will not fight you. And there's Obi-Wan, I will do what I must. Dude, just what a legend. The Obi-Wan Kenobi edits go hard. That's definitely my favorite character. So I hope those are good enough, dude. I know a lot of Star Wars fans might be upset about the answer, but it is what it is. Thank you for your question, Giovanni. Our next question comes from Hayden.
If Fortnite was never a game, what would you have based your channel around? Like, what game would you have had your channel focus on? And do you think you would still be as popular right now if you had stuck to that game?
Good dude. Hey, that's a great question, man. So, not a lot of people know I've been streaming for 11 years. I came from Halo, then I moved to Destiny, and then I moved to back to Halo, then over to H1Z1, the Battle Royale, and then to PUBG, and then to Fortnite. So that was with some games in between. But those were my main games. And, I was still averaging in H1Z1 and PUBG anywhere from 5,000 to 20,000 viewers in any given day. So would I have reached this level of fame and this level of popularity had Fortnite not existed? No, probably not. I know I wouldn't have, right? I don't think not with the way that I play, like playing video games, dude, it's very difficult to blow up and pop off nowadays. Mostly it's IRL streamers, React streamers, and it's a lot of these young guns that are doing that. But, besides Jinxie really is I feel like one of the only gamers and streamers recently that is just astronomical, that has blown up from gaming. But that was through the help of, social media, TikTok, and him just, being obviously super entertaining. But no. I mean, dude, I'd probably be playing Warzone, I think. Literally, if Fortnite never came out, I probably would have stuck with PUBG and then just switched to Warzone, because the Warzone numbers are great. So that's probably what I'd be playing, and I'd be hating myself. But lucky, I don't have to, man. But good question, Hayden. Thank you. Our next question comes from Isaiah.
I'm just curious, if you're into like shoes or sneakers like that, and if so, what's your favorite pair?
Dude, Isaiah, that's a great question, bro. That's a great question. So, dude, am I a shoey, right? Am I a sneakerhead? Absolutely not. Not like, I'm just not. I love shoes. I have a lot of shoes, and I do try to wear like cool, awesome shoes when I'm like, out and about going to different events and stuff like that, right? And I have a bunch of shoes that I've never worn. But like, I can't say that I'm sit here, I'm super knowledgeable and I wait for drops and like, I know all the styles. Like, I just don't. I respect sneakerheads. My brother Chris is a diehard sneakerhead now. He's like crazy sneakerhead, like super crazy. And he's got some great pairs as well. But like I obviously had to deal with Adidas with some shoes, and this might be a little biased, but my favorite pair of sneakers that I own, my favorite pair of shoes that I own, I did a collab with Adidas on their Superstar collab, and you can Google it, Ninja Superstar Adidas. It's so sick, such a cool collab. Check it out. They're my favorite sneakers by far. And yeah, they're definitely the coolest pair of shoes that I love, that I own. Although I do have some pretty sick ones as well. Isaiah, thank you for your question, man. I actually have to go to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. But then we're going to jump on board with Johnny.
AFK with Ninja.
Radio Andy.
Hey, it's Andy Cohen. Join me on Andy Cohen Live, where it's just you, me, and some of the world's biggest celebrities. Paris Hilton, Chelsea Handler, Seth Rogen. I love you, Miley. Thank you so much.
You can listen to Andy Cohen Live at home or anywhere you are. No car required. Download the SiriusXM app for over 425 channels of ad-free music, sports, entertainment, and more. Subscribe now and get 3 months free. Offer details apply.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the greatest, but let me play devil's advocate here. Let's see. So, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely not a problem. Reese's, you did it. You stumped this charming devil.
G'day Ninja, coming in all the way from down under. My question is, where do you see the Battle Royale genre in terms of relevancy at the moment? And do you think in the coming years that it's going to be overtaken by even bigger genres? Anyway, that's my question. Love you, Tyler.
Wow, Johnny, you're the man, dude. Much love from down under. Appreciate it. All the way up here in the northern parts of the region. Dude, I think the Battle Royale still, to this day, are, in terms of shooters, top category, top two, right up there with TAC FPSs like Valorant and Counter-Strike. And then there's FPSs, which are like third or fourth, bottom of the barrel shooters, unfortunately. Just, arena shooters just aren't it anymore. They fall off very quickly. It's all about replayability, right? And an arena shooter just never offers unlimited replayability. It just doesn't. Too short. The games are too short. They're not as fun to stream. Very difficult to interact with chat. So in terms of streaming games, yeah, those are down there. But Battle Royales, I always say this, Battle Royales are so good because the matches are so long and drawn out that each match is a story. It's a perfect way to tell a story. It's a perfect way to be able to interact with your chat and have these downtime moments where you can, have fun and really kind of set the pace of each match to really however you want. And as for like a genre to come up in the future to kind of take over it, I mean, dude, in my head, I honestly see VR taking over streaming and at a high point. Just look at just look at how popular and the numbers that GTA RP, like GTA role playing, pulls. And then imagine just, 5-10 years from now, even a couple years from now, who knows, where it's done so well in VR that, and maybe you can even play games in VR in this. It's a whole, I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole can of worms, dude. But yeah, I think that VR would be the future. Good question, Johnny. Appreciate you, bud. Let's go to Nathan's question.
Yo, Ninja, how's it going? My name's Nathan Garrett. I was just wondering what your workout routine is.
Nathan, thank you for the question, man. For me, dude, it's just about getting in there, honestly, whenever I can. And, but yeah, my workout routine, usually I'll do like chest and triceps one day, biceps and back the next, and then, just kind of slam a leg day the following. I throw cardio into all of those at the end of my workout. Sometimes if I'm just not in it, I'll do cardio at the beginning to kind of just get me going, get my heart right up. Yeah. It's, I've looked up exercises, and obviously there's machines that I use in the gym, and, I just kind of target those spots, man, incline, decline, flat bench for chest, and then, triceps, just, some of the machines, some free weights, things like that. Just a little mix of everything, dude. Consistency and just getting in there is what's important for me, at least. So thank you for your question, Nathan. Appreciate you, man. Our next question comes from Nick.
How'd you and Jess meet? Second, what is your best memory so far with Tim the Tatman?
Ooh, dude, this is a great question, Nick. Let me answer the Tim one first, because I love telling the Jess story. And I know that one by heart, so I have to think about this one with Tim. My favorite Tim the Tatman memory, dude, there's actually so many. I would have to say maybe the party, the pre-party that we threw with Dylan Francis, and Tim came up, and we we just went ham that night. We just went absolutely ham that night and just got hammered and just had a blast and had a party. Or we also had a pretty dope Vegas night too, where we ended up going to this mansion where we gambled at and just had a blast and a fun time. But also there's times where, dude, sometimes Tim and I will just go to the beach and have a margarita on the beach, man, during the summer, and it's just me and him, and that's also lit too. I think I have the most fun with Tim when it is just me and him, because when you're hanging out with everyone, it's not like a one-on-one memory, right? You know what I mean? You can't I can't. That's why it's kind of difficult to narrow down. A lot of the times I'm hanging out with Tim, I'm hanging out with a bunch of other people too. So, but anytime with Tim and a good friend of mine, dude, it's just is a great memory, dude. But yeah, some of those, man. And as for my beautiful wife, Jess, dude, we met back in the day, 2010, 2011. Yeah, 2010, 2011. It was at a Focus Fire tournament. Focus Fire Halo tournament in La Crosse, Wisconsin. So I didn't want to go to this tournament at all. I didn't want to go. I was not going to go. And I was in my basement streaming, I think at the time, or at least just playing video games. I was in my basement playing Halo 3, and I hear the doorbell ring. I think nothing of it. My dogs start barking. Okay, this is kind of getting weird. And then I hear a bunch of footsteps coming down the stairs. And it's Aaron Boschkowitz, a.k.a. Luxide, and two locals that he drove down to my house with to essentially kidnap me to go to this tournament, which is like a 2.5-hour drive to get to it. So obviously he was there. I wasn't going to say no. I packed my shit up. We drove. And to get there, by the way, one of the worst snowstorms that Wisconsin has seen in years. We had to drive. It ended up being a 4.5-hour drive, even though the GPS said 2 hours, because we were driving 30 miles an hour behind a semi truck on a 2-lane highway, like a 2-lane back road. We were just behind. So we were just literally, the only reason we didn't fly off the road is because we had 5 people packed in this car in a rear wheel drive sedan with all of our shit packed in the back too. So it was just loaded down with weight. And we just literally followed this semi truck that paved the way for us. And when we got there, we had to get shovels and shovel our way to a parking spot. And then when we got in the room was just covered in snow because we were just drenched in snow. It was crazy. So that's how we got there. And then when I saw her the first day, I mean, dude, she was hands down the most beautiful girl in the entire room. One of those beautiful girls I've ever seen. I mean, the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I was, so nervous when I saw her. Had no courage to go up and talk to her. She actually ended up big dicking, schwanging, coming up to me and because she knew Aaron. And that's how we met. That's how we met. She introduced herself. I was enamored. She was taken. So, we just stayed connected. We added each other on Facebook after and stayed connected for years until we were both single. And, we went on like one date and the rest was history. It was a lot. It was just electric, and that's how I met Jess, dude.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the greatest, but let me play devil's advocate here. Let's see. So, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely not a problem. Reese's, you did it. You stumped this charming devil.
Planning an international trip and want to learn the language of your destination? Then check out the language learning program Rosetta Stone on desktop or as an app. Rosetta Stone is designed to immerse you in the language you're learning. Plus, the True Accent feature even gives you feedback on your pronunciation. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. For a very limited time, listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com today.
We're going AFK with Ninja. What's he gonna say?
All right. Our next question comes from Ryan.
I recently got married, and my question is, what's something that you and Jess do together to really build your relationship up? What do you do in your relationship to make her feel loved and taken care of? Would love to hear your aspect, and just want to say, love you, man.
Dude, Ryan, love you too, bud, and congratulations on your fresh new marriage, man. I mean, there's no every relationship is different, every marriage is different, but yeah, I mean, those are great questions. So, what I do to show Jess that I love her, first things first, is just ask her, right? Like, communication is everything. I say this all the time. I think everyone does. It's so important, and there's a million different types of communication, but dude, there's nothing wrong with just being honest and just just asking, right? Like, we can sit here as men and try to figure it out, and they can sit there as women and try to figure us out, like what makes us happy. Just ask, ask her, what does she want you to do? What will make her feel loved, right? There's different types of love languages as well, which is a whole thing, but at the end of the day, it's just ask her. Just be like, honey, what can I do to make you feel loved? Like, what makes you feel loved? And then do it, right? Like, that's another thing, follow through. So for me, I know that Jess loves when I help her out around the house without her asking. I mean, that's like, I feel like every wife does, but every wife loves that because it's so important for them. They'll feel seen. They'll feel like, it's a partnership, right? You gotta, it's not their job. It's not just their job to clean. It's not just your job to clean. And it just always helps, right? Take out the trash without them asking, do the dishes without them asking, load the dishwasher, fold the laundry once. I mean, just little things like that every once in a while. And, I try to get Jess flowers once a month, randomly, surprise her with it. I love making her coffee in the morning. And honestly, just checking myself as a person, because we're all human. We make mistakes. Like, sometimes I just have this fucking attitude for no reason. And I'll just be not patient with her. And I have to lately I've been praying a lot for patience and to just not have an attitude with my wife because I love her more than anything in the world. And like, there's sometimes where I just fucking have one, and it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because like, you sit there in moments where you're just like, dude, I love this woman more than anything in the world. Why am I treating her like this? And you just have to constantly check yourself sometimes and just be like, and try to be present, because that's what happens, right? You just kind of you fall into these grooves and you just you just start reacting instead of remembering that this person is the most special person in the world to you, and you should treat them like an angel. So yeah, that's what I do. I love doing those things. I love doing dishes for her. I love cleaning for her. I love getting her coffee when she, in the morning, first thing. And those are things that I like to do to make her feel loved and special. And then telling her also, she's also a big fan of words of affirmation. So telling her that she's appreciated and that I know how much work she does for the house and for our family and stuff like that is what I do. So I hope that helps, man. Ryan, thank you for the question, bud. Our next question comes from Sam.
My question to you is, in your eyes, what is the key to lining up a perfect shot in first-person shooters?
Sam. This is a great question, dude. And it's pretty much the same answer, roughly, in almost every FPS. So, number one is using the sniper rifle or the shot, whatever gun you're using. Let's just say it's a sniper. Using it so much that you just know the bullet drop and you know the bullet speed is number one. And then the most important thing is predictability, right? So it's different in every game, but lining up and learning just the movement speed, right? And being able to predict where the player is going next. That's how you line up the perfect shot in any game. Right. So to go a little bit more in depth, in Halo, if you have a sniper rifle and you see someone that's rotating or just kind of moving around in a circle at some point, but overshield's coming up, right? Let's again predict that this person is good, because predicting that a player is bad, if a player's bad, that's why AI are so hard to kill in a lot of games, because you have no idea what they're going to do. You have no idea what they're going to do. Are they going to push you? Are they going to run away? Are they going to slow down? Are they going to start walking? Are they going to go for this? Or are they going to go for that? You can't predict them. And that's why they're so difficult to shoot. But real players are much more predictable to shoot, right? So if you know that overshield's coming up in Halo, it's okay, this player's probably going to start running to the left, right? You see them already moving there, but you know why they're going there, right? And then you just lead the shot and you hit it. As for Fortnite and games like Warzone and things like that, it's more so where are they going? What are they shooting at? Where are they running towards? And for I would say one of the hardest shots, but you can hit it the more you realize, is after a player gets a fresh elimination, there's two things you can do. One, you can put your sniper scope on the most valuable piece of loot that just dropped. Or two, you can kind of wait for them to stand still for a second, because sometimes some players just will stand still and switch their loadout around. So yeah, and you can just, bop them, right? That's actually one of the hardest shots too, is after a fresh elimination, a player usually just kind of rotates in a circular motion while they loot around and grab the gun that they want. But you again try to figure out what's the most important thing on the ground and then just shoot there, bro. That is my advice to you, Sam. But yeah, again, in a nutshell, all about predicting where they're going, right? Not just putting the sniper scope right on them is the key. So thank you for your question, Sam. Our last question comes from Teresa.
What are you looking forward to most in 2024?
Teresa, that's a great question. So I will say the thing that I'm looking most forward to in 2024 is probably, as of right now, probably the new Final Fantasy VII, the new Final Fantasy VII remake that's coming out. Really excited to play that and stream that. So that is that. Teresa, thank you so much for your question. Everyone, thank you for your questions. Appreciate it. And there we have it. Another epic AFK solo episode in the books. Like moldy cheese, we just get better the long we sit. I don't think that's how that works. Thank you for sending in all your questions, everyone. Don't forget to hit that follow button on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you are tuning in from. Your comments, ratings, interviews mean the world to us. And keep up the good vibes. We'll always keep them flowing. All right? Until next time, stay epic.
It's AFK with Ninja. Ninja's got a show. It's AFK with Ninja, the best podcast in the world.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the greatest, but let me play devil's advocate here. Let's see. So, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely not a problem. Reese's, you did it. You stumped this charming devil.